This from earlier today, Angel Yin at the fourth. You see her at 17 under. Well, Angel Yin, she already has one career win. Oh, yeah.
That just snuck in. Rare to do on the low side, too.
Her caddy Chi-Chi watching. The first round leader drops 2 after an errant tee shot. Now the leader, Angel Yin, with her second.
Ideal spot here, 100 yards. See if she can continue the momentum. That's got to go. Ooh, that's woefully short.
And she was working on those shots on the driving range this morning. Her caddy had been setting out cones. We've seen some just beautiful chip shots from Alexa these last 3 days. You can see why she was a 3-time finalist at drive, chip, and putt.
Freedom is to be able to roll it up there past the flag and give it an opportunity to go in from that far away.
And also could be very telling. Angel has been in a position like this before. She has won on the LPGA Tour where we saw Polly Mack.
Now Pano, who is a winner on tour, has this for birdie. And Alexa Pano, who has been putting lights out this week, moves into a tie for the lead with Angel Yin. This would get her into a share for the lead.
She's not one of the longer players on tour, 145th in distance, but she is just so accurate. Absolutely amazing.
Bring it in low on a really good line. It needs one bounce.
It's on the putting surface.
Yeah, when she was playing her absolute best on the LPGA Tour, she was always in the top 10 in greens and regulation. Yeah, up over this ridge, having to really be a good judge of pace along with line. But look at this!
That is exactly what Polly Mack needed. Now, Maria Jutanugarn for her birdie at 8.
I remember when Moria won, she was happy, but Aria Jutanugarn, her sister, who had been Player of the Year and Vare Trophy winner.
And she has had herself a day. Cap it off in a good way.
The Jutanugarn sisters are lighting this golf course up today.
A 65 in the final round for Aria Jutanugarn.
Until last year when she won the 23 Buick LPGA Shanghai. And it's surprising she hasn't, had a better season this year if you didn't know that she severely injured her ankle. That sounded really solid off the club face.
Excellent shot.
This is her hole.
4 birdies in her 4 rounds. She started it out on that right side. Oh, just a little bit more pace. That would have taken the break perfectly.
Little tap in for birdie. The 19-year-old Pano gets back to 19 under. Now up ahead to the 8th, Angel Yin for her 2-putt par. Angel Yin, Davey Weber playing together, and they are tied at 20 under. This would go a long way for her.
It looked really fast. Yeah, it looked fast. It did not have the pace that Andrew was thinking what looked like for us as well.
You can see her bummed out with a birdie here. We jump ahead a couple to the 9th. Maria Jutanugarn a chance to get to 20 under.
She's been on tour for such a long time. She was the 2013 Louis Suggs Rookie of the Year. Constant face on the LPGA. Always just very pleasant to be around. She's an absolute favorite along with her sister.
Has this putt for birdie to post 17 under. Yes, well done.
130 for Angel. Tends to control the distances pretty well. That's just a little bit left of the flag. Just needs to get down a little.
She'll like it.
Just falling left to right, slightly downhill.
And that looks like it has plenty of pace. Oh, it just did not fall. You can see that she was shocked by the way that rolled out. Just did not read it going that direction. I do love the pace though. Easy tap in to clean it up, but gave it plenty of speed to make those birdie putts. To walk away with a par on a par 5 that she was putting on. She can get some magic here.
She has one more par 5, and that's coming up in 2 holes. This is Alexa Pano right now, 1 shot back, her second from the fairway.
Yeah, we just saw some beautiful short game display from Alexa Pano, and she almost dunks it from the fairway.
Wow.
Been working pretty well today, too.
Sometimes the hole can just look a lot bigger when you're making putts like Alexa.
Well, Polly Mack, who was the first round leader, her second at 11.
Polly's putting, which had been so great, especially the first 2 rounds.
Narin On, who's been making a run today at the 14th, trying to save her par and stay 1 back. Wow, what a big putt right there by Narin On. And would love to put her name on that trophy. This her 3rd.
Very tricky shot. Everything runs away from her.
Yeah, I don't know if she could have hit it much softer than that. You don't want to get too cute with it and leave it.
To 1 back at 19 under.
This looks like it has great pace. Oh, it slowed down.
She has a par 5 coming up. Can she take advantage of it? For par now, Maria Jutanugarn for birdie to get to 20 under at the 11th. And she can't believe which way that broke.
There's just these subtle breaks here at Columbia Edgewater that have tricked a lot of the players, particularly on the backside. Players are saying that they get a little bit more difficult to read.
And once again, Angel Yin is the solo leader. Well, there's the first argument of the day as Natalia Guseva on the tee at the par 3 13th. Oh, good shot. She'll have a chance for a birdie putt to get to 21 under and tie Angel Yin.
Just getting even prettier by the minute.
Tie for second at 20 under.
And we were chatting with her caddy on the green today, and he was just singing her praises that she has every part of the game. That he said, just watch out for Somi. She is going to be someone special here on the LPGA Tour. And that shot just keeps getting prettier as well.
Speaking of go zone, Natalia Guseva, the 21-year-old Russian, has this putt to get into a tie for the lead, and she'll have to settle for a par.
She's had a really good season so far. She's had 3 top 10s, tied for 6th in Canada just last week.
.132 for Davey. I think where she's looking to pitch it is about 10-15 feet short, which is lovely and flat. That way you get a bit more certainty on the bounce, and she's about to hit that spot.
Now, it seems like she's kind of settling into her irons a little bit better. And she's had a great season so far. She's 30th in CME points for the season. 3 top 10s, including a tied for 3rd at the T-Mobile match play.
Watch this right now. Oh, go in!
Go, gets in the hole!
Got it! A hole in one! Naranon!
What just happened?
Wow! On the 16th hole.
A 2-time winner on the Korean LPGA has yet to win on the LPGA.
So Angel Yin will drop just 1, but now it's Naranon, the solo leader after an ace at the 16th to get into a share for the lead at 21 under.
Just did not get that high enough to begin with. And putting's one of her better stats on tour. She's 27th in putts per green regulation on the LPGA.
Just can't push it too hard, but this is a gettable hole location. Just don't be long. Needs to spin.
It does. Maria Jutanugarn here for birdie to get to 21, a share for the lead. Yes. Jutanugarn looking for her first win since 2021.
Especially because it's going to be downhill off of that. It's going to be much more difficult of a chip shot.
Oh! Guess she made the right call.
Told you it was the right one. Just don't believe me.
Well played. Now Angel Yin with her 3rd.
Well, playing it low, so it's going to skip forwards and to the left.
Those 2 putts are for birdie here at the par 5, 12th hole.
Like this woman right here, Maria Jutanugarn, on the 14th, her 2nd shot.
5 under on her round, tied for the lead. And she'll have that to take the lead.
Huge putt here. Things will start to tighten up after this hole, I think. Just want that wiggle room, and there it is. 138 today. Flag close to that left water, but there's a nice backstop behind you can use. Oh, straight at it.
She is loving these par 3s. She hit that little heavy.
And Jutanugarn is at 22 under.
And she's played pretty flawless golf. She's only missed 1 green that came on the first hole. It cares so much about it now. To Naranon.
Trying to save her par at 18. And Naranon, who knew she needed to make a birdie here, will instead make a bogey. Fall to 20 under, but still a heck of a run on this Sunday with a 66. We saw the aggressive birdie attempts by Angel Yin. Now this for par. Dead center in this entire tournament.
I mean, she has just been so stellar with her shots off the tee. She has only missed the first 3 rounds. She only missed 2 fairways.
115 left. Got to take long out of play here. That bunker would not be good. That's right on line and just a little short. That is an excellent shot.
Oh, an absolutely perfect. Spun back just a few feet. We'll have a uphill putt. She's been getting quite a big draw. Now had a 60 feet of curve to it. And actually, surprisingly, it stopped a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Draws normally bounce quite hard, but that had some spin to it. It's getting prettier by the second.
Now Angel Yin from the rough.
Paid the price of missing right. Has to steer away from this flag. That's good distance control.
All in all, a very nice recovery right there by Angel Yin. Natalia Guseva here for birdie at 17 to get one back of the leader. And Guseva, yes, rolls it in. Angel Yin at 20 under from the rough beyond the green.
And the lie really wasn't too bad, and that came out a lot softer than she thought it would.
Yeah, everything goes away for trying to land this in the fringe or onto the green. You got to carry it 20 feet. Ooh, got away with it.
Oh, she really did, Jim. An elusive birdie at 14. There we go. She finally gets a birdie. She stays bogey free, and that right there might be what gets her third career victory. Now Angel Yin trying to save her par at the 15th.
It's been hard work this hole, isn't it?
Clutch par save by Angel Yin.
Can't count on Moria making many mistakes.
Natalia Guseva drops a shot at the final hole. A final round 68. A strong performance by the 21-year-old.
Yeah, 125. This should be a pitching wedge. It should be the right club. She can go right at it or just a little right of it. The location just on the front portion of the green. And that's exactly what she's done. This looks great.
Oh, man. Just target practice right now for Maria Jutanugarn.
I mean, when Moria's playing her absolute best, she's always in the top 10 on the LPGA Tour.
What a day right now.
Oh, little sister area likes it.
123. Well, it was good contact, and that's a great looking line. It just needs to go a little bit. Good shot.
Very nice shot by Angel Yin, the 25-year-old.
She had given herself such a good opportunity there, too.
Going with the hybrid, it's a fluffy lie. It's so hard to hit any kind of a wedge or anything with it. It looks like maybe even a putter.
So she has that putt. Oh, there you go. Polly Mack. 2 under for her final round. Her first bogey of the week comes on the 72nd hole. So the door is slightly ajar. Angel Yin will have to hole out from the fairway to force a playoff. But what a performance by Maria Jutanugarn.
So if you can just draw one in here, suits her eye. She likes to move it right to left.
All right, this is it. She's staring it down.
It's a good shot, but not good enough. Maria Jutanugarn will be your 2024 Portland Classic champion. Has a putt at 17 for birdie to get to 18 under, which is where she started the day. She began the day rolling a long one in for a par save, and now she rolls in a birdie putt.
And this will go a huge way towards those Solheim Cup points. Team USA, she so desperately wants to make.
Well done. Having made just 4 cuts in 10 events, Angel Yin now feeling better health-wise, a tie for second.
LPGA Tour Korea YouTube 구독 좋아요.